Alright guys, welcome back with Tech with Obed. I know it's been a while since we've done these videos, but I'm back at it again. And today we're going to be testing out AT&T on the 16 Pro Max and then Verizon on the 17 Pro Max. I'm recording with my T-Mobile line on the 15 Pro Max. So that's what's here. And then also just to inform you guys, AT&T is running on C-band. They have N77, that is the C-band frequency, and AT&T has 40 megahertz of it, and Verizon has 100 megahertz of it. So I do expect AT&T to be purchasing or getting some licenses from Columbia Capital to get some of that remaining spectrum that they're sitting on, and so that should make AT&T's spectrum holdings more continuous here. So we're going to test it out, see how it does, and then we'll go from there. Try to do some MPerf as well, and Verizon doing okay. AT&T off to a fast start. And just so you know, Verizon is on standalone here. AT&T is not. They're on SA and non-standalone as well, so it'll be faster just by default. I do expect the SA to be available at some point, but who knows when that will come to fruition. And then Verizon doing pretty well. Ping time 22, jitter at 4 millisecond ping, and then 269 on the download and 12.1 on the up. And then meanwhile, AT&T doing better, 395 on the download and 51.1 on the up. And then we're just gonna test it again just to see, make sure it's not a fluke. But I'm right by Boston Medical Center, not too far from downtown. As you guys can see, there's a hospital right here. So as I said, so there should be a lot of capacity. And then AT&T just went down to LTE, which is odd. And then Verizon, similar performance. Not sure why that happened, but we'll put it on toggle, airplane mode. Okay, should be back on 5G now. Just gonna put it right here. Odd. And then on the second test, Verizon 284 on the down, 9 on the up, 9.5 on the up, and then 16 on the ping, which is great, and then 2 jitter on 2 milliseconds on the jitter. And then AT&T doing well, good as well, 17 on the ping, 2 milliseconds on the jitter, and then 427 on the down, and then 68.8 on the up. So I'm going to do an MPerf test just to see how these guys do. Let me just go to MPerf. And then we'll just see how these guys do. Alright, now we're just going to launch the full test here. And see how these guys do. There's also a video test, so it'll give you scores on that as well. So just gonna make sure everything's running smoothly here. Just waiting for the scores to come in. It also does browsing test along with the streaming scores. So that's really good to know. Very important app. It's called MPerf, if you guys aren't familiar with it already on the channel. And it's 11, so there's not too many people around here. During the day, it is really busy here because, of course, it's a hospital, so a lot of people going in and out, going to their appointments, checkups, and whatnot. So, yeah, during the day here, it is really busy. I will say that right now off rip. So there's probably not too many people around here at this time. But it's doing the video test. Just waiting for the scores to come out. So on Verizon, you guys can see the streaming score is 88.21%, and the performance 85 on the browsing. You guys can see the download, the latency, and the upload. And then AT&T 91.25, and then 45 on the streaming. I've kind of figured out why that is. I think I just haven't turned the toggle on because there's like a data saver. I just have to go on the back end system and turn it on. I don't know why that's the case for AT&T, but you just have to go back in the AT&T My Account and then turn the toggle off for the data saver for the streaming. But nevertheless, all is well. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn your bell notifications when you do so. And if you guys haven't been getting notifications, just unsubscribe, resubscribe, turn on bell notifications. That should probably fix it. But nevertheless, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next one. We out.